So, good day everyone. I am Princess Lynn Tomas and I will be discussing to you the past 41 which entitled Agriculture. So, before we start, these are the objectives of this topic. The first one is to differentiate the following: the biological asset, the bare plants, the agricultural produce, and the inventories. The second one is to state the initial subsequent measurement of biological assets and account agricultural produce. And the last one is to state the accounting for government grants that are within the scope of past 41. So let's proceed to the definition of agriculture. So agriculture means farming or the process of producing crops or raising livestock. So I think familiar na kayo with regards sa agriculture, so hindi ko na siya i-elaborate para makapag-proceed na tayo sa next slide. Okay, so past 41 applies to the following when they relate to the agricultural activity. The first one is the biological asset except bare plants. The second one is the agricultural produce at the point of the harvest. And the last one is the unconditional government grants related to a bioasset measured at its fair value less cost to sell. Okay. So what is biological asset? So biological asset is a living plant or living animals. So basically, dead animals and dead plants are not considered as biological asset. Pero lahat ba ng living animals and living plants are considered to be biological asset? Hindi po. Only the living plants and living animals that are related to the agricultural activity of the company are considered to be a biological asset. Okay, so let's proceed. So biological asset can be considered either consumable biological asset and bearer biological asset. When we say consumable biological asset, it are to be harvested as agricultural produce or sold as biological asset, while bearer biological asset are held to bear produce. So for example po, meron po tayong puno at yung puno po na yun ay may bunga. And yung bunga are considered as consumable biological asset because it is harvested as an agricultural produce, while the trees are considered a bearer biological asset kasi nga siya po ang nag-held to bear produce. Okay, so let's proceed to the bearer plants. So bearer plants are used in the production or supply of agricultural produce. So ibig sabihin po, ito po yung mga plants wherein dito po natin kinukuha yung mga agricultural produce na nagiging inventories. Next is it is expected to bear produce for more than one period. So ibig sabihin din po nito is that more than one period po dapat natin siyang mapakinabangan. And last is it has a remote likelihood of being sold as agricultural produce except for incidental scrap sales. So, ibig sabihin po is hindi po natin siya ina-expect na babenta even at the end of their useful life unless wala na siyang kwenta kahit ibenta mo pa sila. Okay, so let's proceed to the agricultural produce. So agricultural produce is the harvested produce of the entity's biological asset. So for example po nito is si chicken. Si chicken is ng itlog and that egg are considered to be a agricultural produce. Pero kapag yung egg na yon is nagkaroon na ng processing or for example ginawa na siyang itlog maalat, that is not considered as agricultural produce. Mako-considered mo na siya as an inventory dahil yung natural state po nung itlog is nawala na. And one of the criteria for agricultural produce is that dapat nandun po yung natural state ng plants or animals na hinarvest mo. Okay, so let's proceed to the agricultural activity. It is the management by an entity of the biological transformation and harvest of biological assets for sale or for conversion into agricultural produce or into a additional biological asset. So dito naman po, ito lang po yung parang nagpapakita ng biological transformation ng isang agricultural produce. For example po, sabi ko nga, si egg, kapag nagkaroon na siya ng processing and naging itlog maalat na siya, then it transfer into another past standards, which is past 2, which is inventory. Parang ganun lang din ang definition ng agricultural activity. It is an process of the biological transformation of an biological assets. So next, so these are the common features of agricultural activity. The first one is the capability to change. The second one is the management of change, and the third one is the measurement of, or the measure of change. Okay, so next is the biological transformation. So in this biological transformation, it comprises the following processes that cause qualitative changes in a biological asset. The first one is that asset changes through growth, procreation, and degeneration. I guess alam nyo na yung definition ng tatlo, so hindi ko na siya i-discuss. The second one is the production of agricultural change. Okay, so let's proceed to the recognition of the biological assets, or the PAS 41. So we will only recognize a biological asset when the first one is the entity controls the asset as a result of past events. So ano nga ba itong mga past events na tinutukoy ko? Ito po yung mga acquisitions, biological assets, na dapat ang entity ay may control sa mga assets na to. Kapag ang entity is mayroon ng control sa asset na to, then it will be recognized. Then the second one is that it is probable that the future economic benefits associated with the assets will flow to the entity. So, yung chance po ng pagpasok ng economic benefits sa isang entity ay dapat probable. Dapat malaki yung chances, or probable yung chances ng pagpasok po ng assets sa entity. And the last one is that the fair value, or the cost of the assets can be measured reliably. Kasi naman lahat naman ng assets, 'di ba, dapat probable and reliable. Kaya kung ang biological asset ay measurable reliably, then it will be recognized. Okay, so let's proceed to the measurement. So for the measurement po, it is initially and subsequently measured at fair value less cost to sell. So ano nga ba itong mga cost to sell na tinutukoy ko? It is the incremental costs that are directly attributable to the disposal of the asset. So ibig sabihin, ito po yung mga assets na i-incurred natin upon the disposal of the and that assets is deducted to the fair value. Okay, and that is the measurement of the biological assets, or under the PAS 41. So again, the measurement for PAS 41 is fair value less cost to sell. Iba-iba po ang measurement ng PAS 41, the PAS 16, and the PAS 2. Kunwari po, meron po tayong agricultural land, and that agricultural land are not considered as bioasset. Bakit? Because, again, biological asset are the living plants and living animals. Si land is not an animal or not a plant. So that land is considered as PAS 16, which is the property, plants, and equipments. So what if that sa land na yon is merong trees na tanim, And that trees are considered as biological asset. So, paano natin makukuha yung market value nilang dalawa? So, ito po ang magiging mangyayari. Kapag meron po tayong separate market value, merong nag-i-exist na separate market value, then pwede nating makuha yung kanilang fair value by using their separate measurement. Kukunin natin yung fair value ni land by using the measurement of PAS 16 and kukunin natin yung fair value ni trees by using the PAS 41. Pero what if walang nag-i-exist na ganon? So, paano natin makukuha yung fair value ni trees? So, makukuha po natin yung fair value ni trees kapag kinuha po natin yung fair value of the combined asset, which is the trees and the lands, tapos i-deduct po natin siya sa fair value ni asset. Imagine na, dahil sabihin na natin that walang mga puno dun sa land na yon. So, basically, para makuha yung fair value ng trees natin, we need to get the fair value of the combined asset and ililess po natin siya sa fair value ni trees, ni land pala. Okay? Naiintindihan po. Okay, so, let's proceed to the last topic, which is the government grants. So, government grants that are only related to the biological assets measured at fair value less cost to sell are accounted for under PAS 41. Under PAS 41, if the government grant is unconditional, condition and condition but the terms of the grant allow part of it to be retained according to the time has elapsed. So, that's it for my discussion. And always remember that consumable plants, bearer and consumable animals are under the standard of PAS 41. Consumable plants are under also the PAS 41, but bearer plants are the standards that is applicable to the PAS or the applicable to the bearer plants is PAS 16, which is the property plants and equipments. And always remember that the agricultural produce is at the point of the harvest. Kapag po wala na po siya dun sa at the point of the harvest, ibang naman na po ang papasok doon, ibang standards na po ang papasok. Okay, so that's it for my discussion. Thank you for listening and have a nice day.